So if you get anything in your bug out bag that some people might consider to be just a little bit unusual, I've been told that I have a rather unique bug out bag. And so I've chosen 10 items from my bag that I consider to be rather common sense items, at least to me, that many people don't seem to have in their bags at all. Maybe you have some of these items, maybe not, but hopefully it will help inspire some of you with some fresh ideas for your bag. So if the first couple of items seem familiar, don't give up on me, I may surprise you yet. Also, I'm not pulling my bag apart right now. I'm just showing some of the things that I carry to keep the video short, but I can do a bag breakdown at some point in the future if enough people are interested. So without much further ado, let's get started. In no particular order. Number one, a mini bat. Now, I love these things. This is the kind of novelty bat that you get at like a ball game. I find these at thrift stores all the time for like 99 cents. I like to have one in my bag. I like to keep one in the car. There's also one made for your vehicle called a tire thumper. You find these a lot at like truck stops and things like that. Truckers like to keep them in their truck. I'll tell you what, they're not for checking your tire. These are solid. Even the little mini bats are solid pieces of wood, and you can really knock someone in the head if you had to. Number two, a folding shovel. Whether you're going camping or whether you're bugging out, you can probably think of 100 uses for a good folding shovel. But do you have one in your bag? I personally think this is a very useful tool, and I like having one with my kit. Number three, a proper hygiene kit. I'm kind of surprised at how often I notice proper hygiene items missing from people's bug out or go bags. Even just some wipes. Some wipes, a toothbrush, some basic toothpaste, just to maintain your overall hygiene. The cleaner you are, the healthier you are. And by the way, make sure your soap is odorless because downwind carries a long way. Number four, silica pouches. I've got these in all my bags. My go bag, my bug out bag. Basically, this is that little pouch that manufacturers use that absorb moisture if moisture gets into the packaging. So why not have it in your bag? Particularly having this in with your change of clothing, I think is a really good idea. Number five, a Sling Shot. Nothing wrong with having a really reliable alternative to a firearm. These can also be modified to fire arrows and even trail fishing line. Personally, I think having a slingshot with your bag is a really good idea. Number six, a sewing kit. You know, there's a possibility that your clothes could get torn, you could lose a button, your bag could get ripped. That could be extremely inconvenient. But a sewing kit is very convenient, very compact, doesn't take up a lot of space, and could be very useful. I think everybody should have a sewing kit in their bug out bag. Number seven, while we're on the subject of kits, how about a kit for cleaning your gun? Almost everybody who's got a bug out bag has a firearm. A lot of people have a firearm in the bag, but I never see a kit for cleaning it. What happens if you damage the gun? What happens if you have a jam? What happens if it gets dirty? You want to maintain the usefulness of your firearm? It doesn't hurt to have a cleaning kit handy. Number eight, rat traps. Remember, you're bugging out. And what does bug out mean? It means that basically you're running away. Do you really have time to set up snares and hang around all day waiting for something to get caught in them? Rat traps are fast and efficient and will catch small game if properly baited. And they are reusable and very simple to operate. I really recommend having at least a couple of good rat traps in your bug out bag. Number nine, waterproof fuse, like the kind of fuse that you use for fireworks. You can find it at any fireworks stand. in states that permit the use of fireworks, sometimes called cannon fuse. Without getting into too much here, I could think of a lot of reasons to have some fuse in your bag. Number 10, some kind of a water pump. It doesn't have to be the one pictured. Actually, the one I have in my bag is quite smaller than the one that's in the picture here. This is just a standard fluid transfer pump, like the kind that you would use to get fluids out of your vehicle, but you can use it for a lot more than just getting fluid out of different components of your car or for siphoning off gas. If you had to take gas out of a vehicle, you could use that pump. You could also use it to reach otherwise unobtainable water, water that might be out of reach or too deep in an emergency. You have a life straw or you have some kind of other filtration system for water, but do you have something to help you obtain water from hard to reach places? I think it's a great idea to have a pump. And of course, you knew that I was going to throw one more in here anyways. If you've been watching, I always add a bonus. Call it number 11 if you will. Ice cleats. I do keep a pair of cleats in my bag because some of the places that I might be cutting through are wooded areas. And if you've ever gone tearing around in the woods, you know how slippery it can get. If you're in an area that's bad, it doesn't hurt to have a pair of ice cleats to help you maintain your traction. The last thing you need when you're on the run, bugging out, is to slip and bust your ankle, bust your leg, or something like that because of how slippery and wet it is. It's just another way to be safe. Well, I hope you found the items in this list helpful or inspiring. If you have any other ideas or anything else pertaining to this video, please do go ahead and put it in the comments section down below. We'd love to see it, and it may be helpful to other viewers. Hey, it may help me. I'd appreciate it if it did. Please do remember to like and share the video. In particular, please share the video because unfortunately, we're living in a time where freedom of speech is getting strangled more and more. And like many prepper related channels, this channel is no exception. YouTube has been hitting us pretty hard, and when they put restrictions, it means that we fall out of the normal search patterns and people don't get to see it. So please do share, please do give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful or interesting. And if you are not already a subscriber, now's a good time. Please do subscribe. We appreciate all of our subscribers. And as always, stay frosty, folks, and thanks for watching.